I'd love to have a beer with Darcy. I'd love to have a beer with Darcy. We drink in moderation. You can take your apostrophe and shove it up your ass. We drink at the town and country where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a beer with Darcy, 'cause Darcy's me, mate.
Beers.
Yeah, good, thanks. Bloody
Beers.
Blowing the froth off.
Hello and welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebet.
That's Klutz. I'm Das. We are Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started off reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversation that you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local, and we're coming to your ear holes from
The Caxton Hotel.
the Caxton Hotel, the greatest pub I've ever been to in my entire life. It's our local, and we always come to you live from here. This is our Blowing the Froth Off podcast, where we hear from you guys, the Frothies out there. So if you want to get in touch, give us a call, leave us a message, tell us a joke or a funny story or something. The number to call is 0731033389. Clutzy just bet me that I couldn't remember that, and I'm going to check. That's 31033389. Correct.
It's only taking you...
This is week 149 of recording the podcast.
So that is further
3
proof
years.
that your memory is fucked.
Literally 3 years. Literally 3 years. Before we get any further into the show, we must do the thing that we always do here at the Caco, and that is jam a bloke down our throat.
Yeah, fucking oath. We're going to get it nice and deep, like. Very excited for this bloke. Thank you very much to Sir Denon Kemp.
Sir Kempelomp 4000, I think, was his email when he first set everything up. It's a yarn I remember from a long time ago, just showing how good my memory is once again. But the other thing I remember is this line, and that is, if you want to get a bloke down your throat this weekend, head to blokeinthebar.com and enter your postcode into the store locator.
Bang. Congratulations.
Yeah, bang.
There won't be a medal.
There will be blokes.
Because you'd forget if you got a medal anyway.
There would be blokes. That's all we need. Without further ado, should we get into the first call? Yeah,
I'd just like to break down that first one. I'd love hearing a little Slim Dusty song.
That was one of our good friends from 1012. Now, he did have, that's Jack, he did have a little plug for his band who, they're trying to sell tickets for a show, but unfortunately, at the time of recording, the show hasn't happened yet, but at the time that you're listening to it, it has. So we thought there's no point in leaving it in. So shout out to the boys. We'll plug them on our Instagram or something instead. But they're legends and we love them a lot.
Hopefully you bought enough tickets so that they have to do another show.
Yeah, exactly right. But let's get into the first call.
Yeah, g'day fellas. It's the Grub here. I was talking to the sister last night and we got on the topic of nicknames. We discovered when someone has a nickname that has to do with their name, they get the first part and not the second. So if your name's William, you get Will and not Liam. Samuel, they get Sam, not Mule. You know, the second half of the name's just getting neglected. I don't think I'm going to stand for it. It's time to stick up for the second part of the name. You know, I'm sure there's a young, fit Kimberly getting around there, being called Kim. Why not try the second half out? You know, it might change your life. So if the Frothies are out there listening, and I have no doubt that they are listening, next time you're out in the wild and you see a Deborah, don't give her a Deb. Give her a bra. Righto, fellas. Give him heaps.
Give him a bra.
Give him a bra. Like that. You say Kim there?
Yeah.
Burley.
Kimberly. Belly.
Burley.
Yeah.
I like that.
You'd be Hewer.
Yeah, instead of Big Hewer. It works pretty well.
It does, Big Hewer.
Instead of Klutz, it'd be like Turbic or Urban.
But it doesn't really work for Klutz because Klutz is like a nickname already. You know what I mean?
Clutter.
Well, it's Klutz because it's Clutter Buck, so you could be Buck.
Buck.
Yeah. Hewer Buck.
I'd hate to be Buck.
Big Hewer Buck.
Yes. Big Hewer Buck. Yeah, hunt him down.
Hunt him down.
Hunt him down.
Oh, I like it though.
There'd be some, it's Benjamin.
Yeah. Jimin. Yeah.
I like that.
I like bra. Shout out to all the brass out there.
Yeah. I like that.
Deb sucks anyway.
Instead of Connor? Instead of Con?
No one calls him Con.
No. I've heard people call Connors Con.
Who? What Connor?
Connor O'Shea used to be called Con occasionally.
Yeah, okay.
I've heard some cons.
I'll pay it.
Imagine that. Like, Norgimp?
No. Con no?
Norgimp? Pretty sure there was a chick
Sterling
that was
would
in our
be
grade.
Yeah. So Stella? Ling?
Pretty sure it was a chick in our grade from another school whose first name was Nor.
Yeah.
Would have been a very rough.
She used to have those parties, remember? Didn't her fucking balcony collapse at a party?
Possibly. I was
maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
It's an awkward way to bring up high school trauma,
Yeah,
bro.
sorry, dude. I forgot you're a fucking huge gim. Big hooer.
Yeah, big Hewer. The Nor Gim.
No one invite Hewer. Moving on.
Hewer Buck.
Hey boys, it's your favourite CQ correspondent, the Gladstone Gamer here.
Fuck yeah.
Just a quick one. Just listening to the latest pod about Klutz sort of crying when watching Lego Masters. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I'm a Simpsons connoisseur of seasons 2 to 9. There's an episode in season 6 where they talk about like how Maggie was born and how Homer goes to the bowling alley, lives his best life, and then Maggie's born. He has to go back to the power plant. Mr. Burns puts the sign up, "Don't forget, you're here forever." And then Homer puts all the pictures of Maggie up, so it makes it look like do it for her.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't know, like, if you don't... Every time I see it, I've rewatched those seasons about 5 times. Every time I see it, I'll pull a heartstring and jerk a tear. If you don't, you're a serial killer. That's all I got to say. Right, love yous.
It's a great point.
So true. That is
It's a touching episode.
It's fucked when comedic cartoons have that sort of
effect.
The one that used to always get me, and I refused to watch it actually, Futurama.
Yeah.
With Fry. He's like, he finds his dog all fucking like mummified, or like a fossil.
Yep.
And I think they're like trying to talk shit about the dog or something, and then it gets to the end of the episode and they play this like real sad song like I'll wait for you.
Yeah.
And he left the dog outside, then obviously got transported into the future.
Oh fuck, and the dog waited for him forever.
The dog waited for him forever and just stayed there, and like the dude from the pizza place would bring out pizza for him and shit like that.
Right.
But like every season, it just sat in the one spot because it was just waiting for him to return.
Fuck, that's so sad.
It's so sad, bro.
I haven't seen that, but that is fucking sad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Futurama and The Simpsons.
It's like Broncos supporters waiting for a premiership.
No, it's not that long in between drinks. There's plenty of teams doing it a lot tougher than us, mate. That's it could be
Shout
much
out
worse.
to Parramatta.
Yeah, the Cowboys. Moving on.
That was bad.
Yeah.
You believe in love after love.
Gents, how you going?
Little intro to his own call.
Oh, not too bad, thanks. It's the fucking Sock Bandit here. Now, you've probably heard me from the Cucky Sports podcast. And I just wanted to get your opinion on wearing socks to bed. Because they think I'm fucking weird for it. Clutzy, I met you at the Caxton after the Broncos-Rabbitohs game the other week when the Broncos got fingered. And I accidentally caressed your back instead of poked you. So I'm sorry about that awkward interaction there, but I was fucked. But yeah, I want your opinion on it. Get horny, boys, because it's fucking Origin time. Let's fucking go. See you.
Don't apologise for being blind at the Caxton, mate.
No.
It's much like head noise at Magic Round. Just there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with it at all. If it's fucking cold and your feet are really cold, put some socks on and warm yourself up so you don't get sick.
A lot to unpack here. And first of all, if you're using the Donny Sports podcast as your measuring stick for what's fucking weird and not, then you're in the wrong spot, basically.
Are you socks on if the occasion calls for it?
Right, I slept with socks on last night.
I was about to say, Donny probably has the worst takes and the worst
opinions KFC
on everything. Everything that he hates or finds weird is normal.
Good. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's the right way to do things.
The Broncos. Perfect example.
You know what?
KFC.
When you fucking grow up in this privileged lifestyle where, mum wipes your ass until you're fucking 25 years old or whatever, or, you got the butler doing it, or you don't even need them to do it because you got your own fucking bidets.
Donny probably did need socks because he had heated fucking blankets or something.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Like, he didn't have the old heated water bottle. He has fucking heated beds.
He has someone rubbing their hands together, keeping them warm so they can hold his feet when he goes to bed.
It's like a small campfire that's directed straight towards his feet.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with wearing socks to bed.
No,
what I will say is I like to wear longer ones. Like, they don't have to be footy length, but, like up, the ones that sit like just under your calves, sort of. Not that I have calves, but only because otherwise they come off.
Yeah.
During the night. Like if I wear ankle
I
socks,
hate
they
that.
just come off and then you find them like 4 days later.
Bro, have you ever had experiences where you just wake up and you've lost clothes?
100% all the time. Like I didn't, or put it on. Like I didn't
Yeah.
I've woken up in completely different clothes to what I went to sleep in. It's
Dude,
fucked.
Sleep is fucked.
Sleep is
so fucked. The amount of times I've woken up and I'll be like, I don't have pants on.
Yeah.
Why am I nude now?
That doesn't
where my
always,
boxers go?
usually it's the top for me. I think I get hot or cold.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I wake up pantsless a lot.
Yeah, right.
Little horny Josh.
That would be a sight
Little
to
horny
see.
hooer. A horny hooer.
Horny who are pitching tents. But shout out to the Donny Sports podcast. Just probably not a good measuring stick. Good blokes, but not a good measuring stick.
Yeah.
So if you want real world advice, come and talk to Hooer and Arcee. Harsey. Moving on. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with socks in bed.
Klutz, Dallas, the poo professor here. Just wanted to give you my professional opinion on a couple of questions you boys have had on the last couple of pods. Firstly, synchronization of shits. Now, I think it's pretty well-known scientific fact that women who live together, spend a lot of time together, end up with their period cycles lining up. Now, as far as I'm aware, this research hasn't been carried out, but I'm hypothesizing, what if the synchronization of shits is the bloke's equivalent when two lads spend too much time together? Definitely think this is a solid hypothesis. Secondly, Klutz brought up a very interesting point about why we're comfortable with picking up dog poo. Human poo is a lot more taboo. I believe this is more of a psychological than a biological question, because this is, of course, not intended to kink shame, but there are some people out there that are possibly too comfortable with human poo. Now,
very true.
Whilst I didn't go as deep down this hole as the oceanographer did with his tentacle research, a quick tip of the toe was enough to scar me and confirm that not everyone has the same aversion to poo and human poo as most of us seem to. Hope that clears up those couple of points. Cheers, boys. See ya.
Wonderful to hear from the poo professor.
Yeah, wonderful stuff there. I have a really scat story
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
that I don't know if I should. Yeah, no, I'll tell it.
Yeah, what's the
A
worst?
mate of ours from school said he had an older brother, his older brother's best mate.
Yeah.
We're probably in year 10 at this time, so his older brother's around 21 or something like that.
Yeah.
His best mate picked up with a chick, in the valley. Went back to her place, had no idea where it was, went back there, attractive girl, all that sort of shit. Get down to business. But he kept feeling something weird. He kept being like, what the fuck's going on?
This story.
And there's all this plastic.
Story is fucked.
It's so cooked. There's all this plastic on the bed. And he's just like, oh, yeah, whatever. And he's real pissed. And the chick starts getting all like touchy-feely and like playing around. Starts like going for his ass. And he's like, oh, what the fuck? She pulls out anal beads.
Yeah.
Shoves them up there.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, what the fuck? And then she just like reefed them out and it shat everywhere. And he's like, oh my God, what the fuck? And he was like freaking out, ran in, had a shower, all this sort of stuff. Comes back out and the chick is rolling around, fucking smoothing all the shit into her skin and getting into it.
Yep.
He got out of there. It was somewhere in fucking Ipswich.
Yeah, right. That's a long trip home.
Trip home. But there's certainly people out there who enjoy the poo.
And there's one thing that we've said from the get-go of this podcast. There's a few things we've said, but one of the main pillars is we're not here to kink shame.
We're not here to kink shame. You know what? Good on y'all. If you enjoy that, that's sweet.
If you enjoy poo, some of us are professors, some of us like fucking rolling around in it. We're not here to judge.
Personally, I will not be partaking in any of the fecal matter
areas.
Yeah, anything like that.
Keep me as far away from it as possible, to be honest.
Yeah.
But poo syncing up, that I reckon that's the thing for sure. Me and you are pretty much on the same schedule.
I sent you a pretty funny message yesterday, actually, the first thing that you read, if you remember correctly.
I can't remember what the message said, but I remember saying to you that was the first thing I read today.
Yeah, I took a shit in the Portaloo yesterday and all I could smell was mangoes as soon as it came out.
That's right.
I haven't eaten mangoes for ages. I think I had a juice the other day with a bit of mango in it, but all I could smell was mangoes. And you know what?
Poo.
Usually it's do a shit and get out of there as quick as possible.
But you were fascinated, weren't you?
I was like, I did more research.
Well, maybe the poo professor can look into it for us because he's fucking ticking off all the questions as he's been going along. We're loving the fucking callers who are, willing to put in some time and effort into investigating these sorts of things. So,
and we're also still on the lookout for a UK correspondent, but the Poo Professor is
right up there.
And
the Merseyside
masturbator.
Yeah, they're fucking leading the way.
Yep.
But Poo Professor, we'd love to hear from you next week, mate. Reach out and try and tell us why Clutzy's poo smell like mango, if you can. It'd be greatly appreciated. Moving on.
Clark Staff, what's happening, boys? How are you?
Good, mate. Morning, how are you?
Yeah, that's good. I'm good, thanks. Off the back of the recent On the Piss potty, I just thought of a prime idea. You brought Suburb of the Week back, and you had that little bit where you were talking about like the different Facebook community pages. What if for Suburb of the Week, you go and find some of the best whingers or best posts on the community page of said suburb on Facebook, and I reckon there'd be quite a few that are in for a good fucking laugh with them. What do you reckon, boys?
Yep.
Don't piss the sheets, give them heaps. See yous.
I reckon it's a great call.
Great call.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does.
It's almost like two birds, one stone. But I reckon there's no way Clutzy and I can sift through fucking all the community pages and find them all. So if you're out there in a suburb, join your local community group.
Yeah, join your local community group and send us.
Post it in Frothies be the easiest way to fucking.
Yeah, post it in Frothies and we'll choose one. And I think from there, Das, maybe we delve into, have a look at like little businesses as well and have a look at reviews of businesses in that suburb.
Maybe we can even go to something like the local fish shops and shit like that and check out the food.
Yeah.
Try and find like the worst rated takeaway in the suburb and go there for a feed. Yeah. See how it really is.
Fuck yeah.
Things that won't happen, probably that.
Yeah. I do like food.
We will do Suburb of the Week though. Yeah. But yeah, BB Frothies on Facebook. Join the group and show us your best bloody community Facebook group post. We'd love to see it, and we'll choose one for Suburb of the Week.
Fuck yeah.
Moving on.
Das Olin Clutterfuck. It's me. I'm back. It's the Stiff Cocker.
Hello, mate.
Long time caller.
Long time.
Listener, whatever the fuck it is. How are we?
Well,
good.
thanks,
How
mate.
are you, mate?
Yeah, not bad yourself. Yeah, thank you.
I love that. How are you? Good. Not bad yourself.
Fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I've seen a very heated debate going on around the communities at the moment about how many chuggers do you say before you say choo-choo. Now, I've heard as little as 2. Who the fuck is saying chugga choo-choo? Grow the fuck up. It's got to be minimum 4. Shut up, cunt. Minimum 4. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for calling, like and subscribe. Don't bet with your head, bet over it, whatever it's fucking said. Anyway, I love ya.
Don't think that is it, but sure.
I think he's got it all wrong.
You reckon it's chugga choo choo?
I thought it's choo chugga.
So did I originally, but now that I think about it, you
chugga chugga, big red car.
That's
we
true.
travel here and we travel
But
far.
would you argue that that's just like that because it rhymes and not actually how a train would function?
Yeah,
like if a train's taking off, it's not going to go choo choo before it chuggers.
Chugga. Hey, is that 2? Chugga.
No, I think that's 1.
Chugga's 1.
1, yeah.
Chugga. I think it should be 4.
Yeah.
4 sounds right.
It's got to be 4.
Chugga, choo. Doesn't sound
Too
right.
soon.
Because as we know, locomotives, trains.
Trains, for those who don't know what a
Need
locomotive
a
is.
little bit to get going. Chugga.
Exactly.
Choo.
Yeah, it's not just going. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think the Wiggles is probably not the best place just for like factual, sort of representations of trains.
Oh, I don't know.
You never know, I
Maybe we
suppose.
should reach out to that bloke with the big fucking head that loves trains.
Yeah, fucking Francis or whatever.
Yeah, Francis.
Pretty sure he's busy working for like Fendi or fucking Gucci or something though.
Yeah, but this is a serious train question.
It is a serious train question. He would know too.
A serious train connoisseurs.
Yep.
I feel like
Trainman.
Trainman by trade.
Yep. We don't not to be confused with people who like training.
Yeah.
Very different.
We're trainmen.
We're anti-training,
Just like the
pro-trainman. Yeah, the Whopperman, yeah. Don't like getting whoppered. It doesn't work, but
That's
you know
all
what I mean. Reach out, Francis, basically. It's what we're getting at there. And it's definitely not 2, it's 4. Moving on.
Hey, boys. Ozzy from Victoria here.
I am having my first ever bout of head noise where I wasn't even drunk when it happened. Basically, I fucking quit my job today to move up to Brisbane. There we go, podcast announcement. Loza V is now going to be Loza B. Hopefully Loza P. I'm looking for rentals in Paddington. Still, advice about not having head noise would be good, but like I genuinely cannot financially. I'm such a fuckhead. I don't know why I'm calling this. Isn't an advice line, but
it is
anyway, that's all right, Matt. Hope you guys are having a lovely time. And I guess if I move up to Brisbane, I'll start playing for Jeeps. So
fucking
anything about hot rods, Jeeps in your cheeks. Woo.
That can be your next tattoo, love.
First of all,
Jeeps in your fucking cheeks.
This is an advice line.
Yeah, it is.
That's where you're wrong.
Yeah.
Good on you. Fucking having a crack.
Yeah, it's so good. Fuck,
Yeah.
I think we have a spare room that I think may have just been
filled.
That's
annoying.
But if not, I'll get my people to talk to your people.
Fuck, living in Paddington would be a great spot to live too.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Close to the Caco.
So fucking good.
Yeah. Congrats on making the move though, taking the plunge. We love it. You won't be disappointed. The Sunshine State. It's supposedly fucking like, is it winter yet or is it still autumn?
I think it's meant to be winter.
June's winter, I think.
June. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
January.
We got
December,
like a week
February,
until
March.
winter. June, July, August
is winter. Yeah.
Because the Echo, that's the only time it's ever really
Cold.
proper cold.
Yeah. But the weather's fucking beautiful at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a bit chilly in the
It's
mornings.
chilly in the mornings. Fuck,
Yeah.
it was 7 degrees at Flagstone this
My
morning.
house is fucking cold as well, bro. Like in the mornings I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to get out of bed, and then I get up and go and get a coffee. It's warmer outside my house than in. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Probably works well for me in summer though. But
Is that because it's an old Queensland.
Queensland, probably. But yeah, it's cold, I guess you could say at the moment. I'm still been wearing shorts every day, so I think you're gonna love it up here. But we'll see you at the Caxton soon for a bloke. Moving on.
Boys, how are we? It's the Burp and Go Baby Dick. Just listened to the Blowing the Froth Off potty this morning at work and heard your what your mates think or lecture you about shit that you know more about over the weekend. My fucking mother-in-law tried to lecture me about how to mow my fucking grass. Now, I'm not an expert, but I'm one of those new age grass enthusiasts. Got myself a nice bucket cylinder mower and whatnot, and have a bit of a cock measuring competition with the boys in the street. But I got told that basically I don't know how to mow my grass properly, and what type of grass is better than what other grass, and what fertilizer to use. And I told her politely to fuck off. And then got in trouble for the missus. But yeah, fuck that. Bye.
Unsolicited advice from the in-laws is horrendous.
Oh, mate.
Horrendous. Nothing worse.
No.
Nothing worse. Also, a weird thing to like go someone at. Like, I don't give. It's cool that you're into it, but like something like that. Like, why would you? If someone is obviously into their lawn, why would you go then and like tell them that they're wrong?
Come mow it for me.
Yeah.
Come do it for me.
But like, obviously, he's fucking knows a thing or two about his
Yeah.
lawn. What a weird thing to be like, no, actually, I know more than you. Like, who gives a fuck? Look after your own fucking backyard, literally.
Yeah, I
That's
think
not a metaphor.
The in-law
literally.
one is the worst.
Yeah, because you have to be polite, right? Well, you want to be polite, but like,
One that comes to mind for me was when I blew up at your father-in-law.
yeah, trying to
about
move a
moving of
fridge.
the fridge.
Yeah, that was fucked, bro.
That was
Heavy fridge. Lots
heavy
of orders
fridge.
being
We knew
barked.
what we were doing, and having someone in your ear who's not lifting it,
Yeah.
barking in your ear about what you should be doing.
Yeah,
Particularly when I have possibly the shortest fuse
and also
out of anyone.
what we were doing was working. Like the fridge was being moved. Like it was on
Fridge
its
was
way.
being moved. You should do it. How about you fucking come fucking do it yourself then? I'm fucking...
One of the great blow-ups of all time it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
The best thing was, though, your lovely mother-in-law
Yeah.
saying, no, he deserved it.
He deserved it, yeah.
Sweet, thank you.
But yeah, there's nothing worse. And fucking don't say that you're not an expert or whatever. Go your hardest over your lawn, mate. I wish my lawn was better. I wish I could fucking... Mine's just too big. I'd never...
You know what? This could be controversial, but I don't really give a fuck about my lawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll mow it.
Yeah.
We mow it, we get rid of it, but like, fuck, man. It's grass. It'll grow back.
You know the best thing about, we're just talking about fucking weather and shit, the best thing about winter is you don't have to mow your lawn every weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
so good.
I wouldn't have mowed in a month, I reckon.
Usually about 4 weeks.
I'm due. But like, if I had left it as long as I have between mows in summer, she'd be knee high. Like, be out of control.
Used to get fucked back at mum and dad's at Ashgrove.
Oh, when it rains in summer, you just know you're like, that thing's gonna grow fucking 4 centimeters tomorrow. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, first off, that is a fucking long ass message train. But just listening to your chat, boys. How you going about the Origin? Hope you're going good.
We are.
Yep, that's good. Anyway, just listening to your chat about the Origin. Look, New South Wales had their time. Yes, it is Queensland's time at the moment, but if fucking rugby league taught us anything this year, is that anything can happen. So I'm keen to see the results, and I'm keen to call you back to rub it in your face if we win this year. New South Welshmen forever, cuz.
Bold, very bold.
I'd argue against it. It's Queensland's time. According to fucking basically anything, it hasn't been Queensland's time for the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, it's never since 8 straight. It hasn't been our time.
Apparently,
but we've won a lot.
We won 12 out of 13 years.
Interesting.
I believe we won 2020, 2022, and maybe 20.
We won last year.
So we lost 20, 18, 19.
No, we won 20, didn't we?
Oh, sorry, we lost 17, 18, 19 maybe.
I don't know.
Or 18, 19. Then we won 20, lost 21, won 22. Yeah. But it's meant to be this generational. It's New South Wales are meant to have what they had. Well, what we had,
yeah.
During that decade of dominance.
And they simply don't.
You don't.
Also, one major factor that you obviously haven't thought about, Game 1 in Adelaide, neutral ground. Game 2, Queensland, the Cauldron.
The Cauldron.
So, good luck. Like, basically, you have to win Game 1, otherwise we're winning the Shield. Because we're not losing at the Cauldron.
I forgot where I heard this or saw this. I think it was in a Fox Sports article. Gus Gould was saying how Queensland should be the favourites for this series, and Paul Gallen laughed at him.
Yep, right.
And said, no, we're the favourites.
Yep.
Like, we're the favourites once again.
Yep.
And I think they're all just like, well, so there's some like statistical thing about how like New South Wales have started since 2018, have started favourite in Game 1 every single
there you go.
time.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a good time of year. Go fucking Queensland.
I agree.
We're probably going to do a Origin live stream on Wednesday night if you're listening to this. Maybe
there's
not.
There's also a chance that we don't.
I say probably because we might not.
Yeah.
But maybe.
We're leaning towards it.
Yeah. We just haven't really organised it. That's basically the only thing left.
Classic.
Last call of the evening.
Hey boys, how you going? Yeah, good. Anyway, we tried to call before, but we weren't happy with the result, so just going to call again. Currently lying in bed post another Caxton after a disappointing Broncos loss. Made it all the way from Sydney for the game, and we lost anyway, which is very upsetting. But I hear McAfee W who said she would go talk to Clutzy because he used to be a manager at Macca's, and she didn't because she's sad and Clutzy left early anyway. But was standing next to Darcy for half the night, but got distracted by the 18-year-olds who kept coming up to us to steal our vapes anyway. I just had a great Uber ride with some random Fahid who served us all Turkish candies. And just wanted to say, love the pod body. And I hope you had a good night despite the loss. Jeeps in your cheeks, Kim.
Fucking oath.
Love you. Bye.
How good is the Caxton car park?
The Caxton is great. Should have come up and had a yarn.
Yeah. Fucking there was enough cunts that did come up and fucking have a yarn. Shout out to the bloke in the Panthers jersey who told me he's going to flog me.
Yeah.
Who couldn't see past his fucking nose.
That sounded a bit fucked.
Yeah, one of the blokes who I was talking to said you couldn't flog yourself, cunt, which was pretty funny.
Shout out to Ned.
Blind, yeah.
Good cunt, Ned.
Yeah. One of the great car park sessions.
I think I actually said this to you today. I think that the Caxton car park is possibly the greatest networking place in Brisbane. 100%. The amount of people you run into there
100%.
is ridiculous.
Meet new friends, new business ventures.
We met
get a
some
cheese Kransky down your
fucking
throat.
Saturday night, I met some fucking sick people.
Yeah.
Hopefully some shit comes out of that.
Yep.
And if it does, we will let you know that it was first formed in the Caxton car park.
Where all good things have... Surely there's been someone conceived in the Caxton car park.
Probably.
Over the years. There'd be someone out there.
I think there is one.
Darren Lockyer, yeah.
Sterling Farquhar.
Yeah, someone like that. It wouldn't just be a fucking nobody that sits at home. It'd be a Queensland legend.
But actually, I'd like to know this. Anyone listening, have you met your partner in the Caxton car park?
Yeah.
Or have you met an ex in the Caxton car park?
We want Caxton car park love stories.
Yeah. Who has fallen in love at the Caxton?
We want to interview you.
Yep. Yes.
We want to interview a couple that fell in love in the Caxton car park.
Yes.
And I'm talking like actual relationship, not like saw someone walk past and fell in love with them.
I know of, I forgot exactly who it is, but there's someone that listens from New York, and I forgot his name. I'm sorry, but they have friends that come from over here, and the wedding reception for their wedding was upstairs at the Caco because they loved it so much.
So sick. Like our combined 60th.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah.
In
a year and a half.
Year and a half, yeah.
Fuck. That's so soon.
Yeah, bro.
God.
Thanks for listening to this week's show.
We're getting old.
If you're listening to this on Monday, it means we're fucking... Actually, we'll be out of recovery for the wedding.
Bit of recovery, but then we'll probably rock on here at some time.
And record the scattest podcast of all time.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Fucking see you on Wednesday.
Bye for now.
Apologies in advance.